Hey everybody, this is Kaylana the Blessed Driver, and I'm going to do a quick vlog on some updates with Uber. Now, I'm sure that most of you have heard already that Uber is now allowing tips, which is great for the drivers and for those who do regular runs for people or those who just do Uber Eats itself. So, I'm very excited, and I'm sure that most of you, like myself, have been anticipating on Uber adding this. And what took them so long, I am not sure why. But unfortunately, we know that Travis has lost one of his parents, and they were in an accident and stuff like that. So he took some time off. And Travis, of course, I'm referring to the CEO of Uber, and I'm not quite sure if he's going to be coming back. So regardless, just keep him in your prayers. And anyway, so hopefully this will be a good turnaround for Uber and its drivers. And so this is great. So basically, the email that you guys have gotten, if you haven't gotten it, this is what it looks like. This is the email. 180 days. And basically, I'm just going to give you guys a quick rundown of what it says. It says, today we're making a commitment for the next 180 days and beyond. And we'll be making meaningful changes and improvements to your driving experiences. Blah, blah, blah. And so starting today, earnings. To kick off 180 days of change, we're launching the feature you've asked for. Number one, tipping is coming. Very excited about that. It says tipping is available for rides and delivery trips in Seattle, Washington, Minneapolis, Minnesota, and Houston, Texas as of today. So right now it's only in those three areas. And it's saying that also we're going to start, we're only going to start in these three cities. And basically they're just going to test it out and they're going to launch there. And then eventually they're going to move out to different areas, which is good. And then they said that basically by the end of July, all the U.S. drivers will be able to receive tips through the app. So customers are able to leave tips, whether you are driving them as an Uber driver or if you are just doing Uber Eats, you're able to get tips from both ways. So which is great. Number two says shorter 2-minute cancellation window. You'll receive a cancellation fee if your rider cancels more than 2 minutes, blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, basically, if you have the email, you know. But if you don't, if you're new to Uber, if you're getting ready to sign up, these are some of the greatest things that they're getting ready to do. I'm very excited about that. And I think that it'll be able to give more people a chance to sign up and deliver or drive. Hopefully if the market is already oversaturated already enough as it is. So, but for us that have already been driving for Uber for a while, like myself, we're seasoned, that means that we're able to make more money, especially with tips. And even for those of you guys who may work for different rideshare companies like Lyft. Like Lyft enables tips, which is great. Or maybe you do grocery delivery like myself, like Instacart, or maybe with Shipped or some other delivery company. And most of them allow tips. And so this is great for us, which means that for some of you guys who've been struggling, because I've talked to quite a few single mothers, even like myself, and tips are very important. And most people who do deliver with Uber Eats do not make any money from tips, hardly at all. But as a driver and as a consumer, I always tip my delivery person. So basically, they have a lot of extra things that they're going to do. All driver destination trips count towards the quest, which means every trip you take now counts towards reaching your quest goal. Just different things. Quest earnings are available for instant pay, driver injury protection insurance. I mean, all kinds of good stuff. So basically, what it boils down to is finally we are going to get tipped. That is very great. And so I'm sure some of you guys are excited about that. For however long you choose to drive with Uber or deliver with Uber, this is good news. And so I know most customers would like to be able to tip. And think about it. Maybe, for instance, you might be making about, I don't know, $300 to $500 a week, and imagine customers being able to add tips. You might be able to make like half that, like half more of that. So almost double that. So 3,500 might be able to make about $600 or $700 extra, and so it all depends. But I know for me, as a grocery delivery person working for Instacart, tips make a big difference. I'm telling you, and some of you guys have seen some of my previous videos of how much I made from tips. Even today, I made a nice tip. Yesterday, a customer gave me like a $49 tip. I mean, things were very unexpected because I was like, wow, that was great. And she was a very nice lady. And so, stuff like that makes a difference. And so, what you may make regularly from your basic income, maybe $60, add a tip, you've made $100 for the day, And so for those of you guys who do have a quota that you want to make per day. I think this would be a great way for us to be able to meet our goals, our daily goals or our weekly goals, especially for those of us who are trying to, make ends meet and definitely have things that we want to do. Because I'm sure most of us don't want to do this for the rest of our lives or, too much longer. But even for the single parents out there, I understand, you need every dollar, you need every cent to make it count. Take care of your kids. I totally get it. So anyway, guys, I don't want to ramble on. We are now going to be able to get tips, like I said, in those 3 areas for right now. At the time of this video, that's where they're going to launch, in Seattle, Minneapolis, and in Houston. And so that's all right. And so probably by the end of the summer, we'll be able to get tips. So anyway, guys, I hopefully was able to bless you guys with information. Like I said, go back and check your email. Uber sent the email out this morning, and so I'm very excited about that. And if you have not received the email, if you're new to Uber, if you have not signed up, if you want to, of course, deliver for Uber Eats, or if you're interested in driving, there's some information down there at the bottom in the description section. Go ahead and click on that and sign up and get started. God bless y'all.